with another way of making funny faces. Pulling faces. Yeah, literally pulling faces. And I don't mean this. Watch this. Now you need to get hold of some of this stuff. Self-hardening clay. You can get it in toy shops or model shops, stationery shops, art shops, and you need a good handful to start with. And the idea is to roll it out with a rolling pin into a rough rectangle that's about 1 centimetre thick. Now you can just trim it up to neaten the shape up a little bit, but you just want this rough rectangle, so just move that out there like that. Now it's a good idea to do the whole thing on an old tray so that you won't mark anything underneath. Now once it's nicely rolled out, you draw a face onto it. So for this, use a cocktail stick or a pencil or even an old ballpoint pen just to draw into the clay. Now you can draw any face you like. It doesn't need to be brilliant and it doesn't need to be neat. You'll see why in a minute, but just make it funny and sort of cartoon-like. I'm just doing the hair across here. Just keep it very simple. You don't need loads of detail. And the face shape there, and maybe a nice big long nose and eyebrows, and just keep it really simple like that. Not exactly the Mona Lisa, is it? But look at this. Put some funny teeth in there and some nice big lips like that. Perfect. Because when you've drawn the face, this is where the fun starts. You now pull it into a silly face. Literally pull it. You just pick up your clay and you pull it this way and then pull it that way and then maybe push it that way a bit and then bend the face a bit and push it that way and pull it a bit there, and then once you've pulled it this way and that, maybe you could even pinch the nose. Look at that. Just stretch it and pull it about, but be careful not to touch too many of those lines because you don't want them to disappear, and just pull your face this way and that. And once you've pulled a really silly face, leave it to dry overnight, and when you've left it to dry, you'll have this, and look at that. It's gone absolutely rock hard, and now it's ready to paint. Now to paint it, use poster or acrylic paint, nice bright colours, and the idea is to just paint each of these sections in, well, cartoony colours really. Look at this sort of fluorescent pink for the lips. I'll just finish that one off at the bottom there to show you. Try to keep inside all the sections that you've created, and when you've painted the whole face up, you'll have something that looks like this. And look at that. You'll notice I've gone around all these different sections with a thin black line just to pick out all those features. And the great thing is, wherever you leave it, it pulls a funny face at you. Look at that. And you could pull lots of different funny faces. There's this one. Or maybe even get Granny to pull a funny face at you. There she is. Or you could even create a funny monster face.